everybody, this is Konstantin Reinfeldt. I'm back on YouTube and this is a new harmonica lesson on a little melody I wrote for my students over a hip-hop backing track. I found it online on YouTube. There's a YouTube channel called Triad Power TV, which I'll link somewhere on the screen or in the description box below. And you should definitely go there. They have some pretty diverse backing tracks up there stylistically, and that's what I find very important all the time, to just get in touch with many different rhythms as a harmonica player and not only stick to the blues shuffle groove or stuff like that. Before I start out with the harmonica lesson here, I would like to show you some of the harmonica CDs I received within the last 3 weeks. So if you aren't interested in this, maybe you can skip forward or click this little button I will try to create. So I think 3 weeks ago I was at the 5th International Harmonica Festival in Seoul, South Korea, and I actually was part of that festival 4 weeks ago already. So the festival really got bigger and matured, so it was great to see all the different harmonica players again and hear so many different styles of music being played on our little instrument. You can find a lot of harmonica quartets and quintets in Asia. They are playing with 2 or 3 chromatic harmonicas, a big chord harmonica and a bass harmonica. And this is a good example for that. This is a CD by the Serious Harmonica Ensemble, and they are from Taiwan, playing very complex arrangements of classical music and other stuff. So if you are interested in that, it's definitely something to check out. There was also another harmonica quartet from the Netherlands playing at the Gala concerts. They are pretty known in the harmonica scene, Fata Morgana, and on this CD they are even featuring some solo harmonica players on the chromatic. For example, Antonio Serrano, who was also at the festival, and he is a great chromatic player from Spain, Madrid. Another highlight for me was this. Chang Chu Ting is a Korean harmonica player, I think, and she was playing tremolo harmonicas only, focusing on very traditional music, which was beautiful. Maybe you can find some of her music online. I know that there's a YouTube channel that uploaded some of the Gala performances online, and I will link that channel below in the description box too, so you can find some of her music too. This is a DVD I was given by Kif Valentine. He's a big star in Malaysia and he's playing a lot of contemporary music. Usually he has a lot of dancers around him and he's dancing himself too. And he was also playing some Korean trap music, which I really enjoyed. So that's very entertaining. This is another CD a friend from Seoul gave me. His name is Byung-ho Kwon, and he's playing some beautiful songs on here. I already listened to it and really enjoy it. This is the last CD. I just received it yesterday. Ilya Portnov just released his first album, I think, and he's living in LA right now. He's a great player. He studied at the New England Conservatory of Music in Boston and playing some blues jazz stuff on here. I really look forward to listen to this one. So yeah, these are the CDs I received within the last 3 weeks. So let's get back to the main topic of this video. This little melody isn't really too hard, at least note-wise, so we don't have any overblows in there. We are playing just a few bends, the 4-hole halftone bend and the 3-hole halftone bend. And I'm using my C harmonica, playing in the key of G, so we are playing in second position. And most of the melody is just based on the blues scale, which you know. Another scale we can use over the backing track is just the regular minor scale, which we want to check out later too, because that's something you might not be familiar with in second position. So let's start out. I'll just break down the melody for you here, and then we can talk about improvising over the tune. This is a hip-hop backing track, so we want to be very clear with our articulation and our phrases. And that's something we should keep in mind for the melody already. I'm starting out on 4-hole draw here. And the first note, that 4-hole draw, the D, that's a scoop. I'm starting out on the bend and I'm letting it up pretty quickly. Then I'm moving up to F, which is 5-hole draw, playing 6-hole blow and 5-hole draw again. Ending on another scoop on 4-hole draw. And there's a very clear break between the F and the D, between 5-hole draw and 4-hole draw. That's very important, especially for the style. For the descending part of the phrase, I'm playing 4-hole blow, which is C, going back to 4-hole draw, and then I'm sliding down 1 hole to 3-hole draw, and I'm bending it down a half step, getting the B flat. And at that point in the tune, we are actually in the key of B flat major, which is the parallel major key of G minor. So we definitely want to make sure that we hit that note right. That's the first phrase of the tune, and I'm actually repeating that. Putting in a little inflection, so as soon as I get back to 4-hole draw, I'm bending that 4-hole draw down to D flat, and then I'm sliding down to G, which is 2-hole draw, going back to 4-hole blow. And then I'm ending the phrase, just the way we did it playing it for the first time. And you really shouldn't care about the 3-hole draw within the slide. So it really doesn't matter if that's like a natural draw note or a half-tone bend or something in between. So it's really just about the slide and the rhythmic precision of that. So playing 4-hole draw, getting to the bend, and then sliding down to 2-hole draw. The third phrase is very similar, but this time we are only ascending. After playing 6-hole blow, I'm playing 6-hole draw, and these are pretty much staccato. They are very short, these notes. Playing 6-hole draw, 6-hole blow, 5-hole draw. This is the ending phrase of the first section. That's 4-hole draw, 3-hole halftone bend, 4-hole blow, 3-hole halftone bend to the root note G. This time we're actually going even lower, playing 2-hole whole tone bend, which is F. Back to 2-hole draw. And that is 3-hole halftone bend, 2-hole draw, 4-hole draw, which is just the G minor triad. So the first section of the melody again. And again, that last note, that's a scoop on 4-hole draw. That's the first section of the melody. I'm repeating that one. And for the third time going through the chorus, I'm playing a different melody. So was the last phrase. So what's that? I'm starting out on 6-hole blow, going to 5-hole draw, 6-hole blow, 4-hole draw, 4-hole blow, 3-hole halftone bend, playing 4-hole blow again, and 4-hole draw 2 times. The last one is a scoop again, but this time I'm not articulating it with my tongue. Wah, saying wah through the instrument. So let's play it again. Then I'm going to this ending is a little different. So the beginning is actually the same. But this time I'm going to 4-hole blow, 3-hole halftone bend, and back to the root note G. And again, these notes are short. Then I'm repeating the first phrase of the B section. And I'm ending the whole tune with that very articulate phrase in the lower octave. That's starting on 2-hole draw, played 2 times. And I'm going down to the whole step bend. 1-hole draw. 2-hole whole tone bend again, and then 2 times 2-hole draw. Back to the whole tone bend, back to 2-hole draw. And I'm ending on 3-hole halftone bend. So when improvising over the tune, you have 2 basic scale options. The first one is just playing the blues scale, which you're probably familiar with, which is 2-hole draw, 3-hole halftone bend, 4-hole blow, 4-hole halftone bend, 4-hole draw, 5-hole draw, and 6-hole blow. But the other option, which is probably new, is just the natural minor scale in the second position. So, again, we're starting out on G, of course, but then we're playing the whole tone bend before going to the halftone bend. Then, just as in the blues scale, we are playing 4-hole blow. We aren't playing 4-hole halftone bend, which is a clear blues note. And then we gotta play the 4-hole overblow, so that's kind of a challenge, but maybe it's worth it. 5-hole draw, going back to G. So if you take advantage of playing both of the scales within your improvisation, you can really get interesting results. Because you could stay with one scale for a long time, for example, playing the minor scale, which sounds very melodic, that's what people would say, and then you move into a blues phrase, or playing the halftone bend on 4, that will make a huge impression, and people will notice it, even though they don't know anything about the theory, because it's really a feeling. And also as an exercise, you could just go through the tune and just play one of the scales, and then you can try to mix them, or you can play one phrase in the blues scale, one phrase in the minor scale. So these are really interesting exercises to experiment with, and I really encourage you to do so. That was pretty short, but it was a very articulate and clear phrase, and that's exactly what we want to do. Now we can take a little rest, because we've made a clear statement. That phrase also had a very clear end, that's important. And I was using the full halftone bend there, so it sounded a little more bluesy. Now I was implementing the minor scale, so the phrase sounded a little more melodic. This one was really a blues phrase, with all these double stops and the full halftone bend. This is it for today, I think. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Let me know if you have any questions. Go down to the comments below and drop me a line there. You can write me an email for more information on private Skype lessons. And I hope to see you soon. Bye.